So let's talk about how people can protect themselves from some of these assaults that they can't feel and they can't see.
Yes. So there's very simple things that you can do. You can take your cell phone and keep it an arm's length away from your body. And so that's because the closer an EMF source is to your body, the more it's going to negatively impact you. So distance is key. That will lessen the negative impact. So just have your phone a foot away from you. It doesn't need to be on your body, in your pocket, in your purse, right on your body. You can also put it in airplane mode. You don't need to get texts every 5 minutes. And a lot of people want that little dopamine hit all the time for getting texts and Tinder and Instagram and all these apps that we're getting attention from. But also you want to, especially at night, you don't want to charge your phone near your head. Okay, because that is giving you some dirty electricity from the phone being charged. You also want to make sure it's in airplane mode and the Bluetooth is off, preferably charged in another room if possible, or at least across the room. So those are very simple things that you can do. You also want to turn off your Wi-Fi router at night, and so you're not using it. And a lot of people, you can hardwire your router, your computer to your router. That's ideal, but a lot of people they have a lot of members in their household. A lot of kids are going to lose their mind if they can't use their iPad, in the living room. So a lot of people, they have Wi-Fi on. So it's best if you could put it on a timer so it just turns off when you're not using it, at least, during the odd hours. There's also ones that you can buy. I forget the name of them, but there's ones that you can buy that actually turn off when they're not in use. So they're just not emitting a signal when they're in use. There's other things that you can do. You can get EMF sheets. They're grounding sheets that have silver and copper threads in them that at least can protect your body from any EMF you may be encountering, while you're sleeping. You can even get a Faraday cage, where it's almost like a mosquito net that has these silver and copper threads in them that just create this cocoon for your body so that you can just take a deep breath and, restore and rejuvenate at night, at least give your body a break during that important rejuvenative time. You can also get a whole house EMF protector. So I really like the one by Blue Shield. It's blueshield.ca.com. That's a fantastic one. I have the cube and I put that in my home. And the one that I have, it's the Ultras. It's about $1,200, but they have ones that are about $600. And that will protect about a 2,500 square foot home, or, so yeah, that's a really good one. And it combats EMF in about 3 different ways. And, but a lot of people will create this cocoon in their home, but then what happens when they leave their home, when they go to their office or they go to the grocery store? There's not a lot of things you can do that are like, there's little stickers. I like Aries Tech stickers to put on your phone. This Tri-Vortex disc, this is trivortex.com. This is amazing. This will also divert all the EMFs, and you can just stick it on your phone as well. This is really great, and I put one on my computer when I'm using it, and that'll mitigate some of the EMFs as well. But another really good thing you can do is there's something I have here called the Harmony Pendant. The Harmony Pendant is also a very, very easy way to it doesn't have 100% EMF mitigation. Yeah, Tom, you have yours. But we showed in a study it has a 48% reduction in stress as a result of EMFs. So it does reduce the stress in your body when you're exposed to EMFs. We proved that in about a 100-patient study with 8 different doctors. And we had fantastic doctors, Dr. Lisa Coates, Dr. Michael Rankin, Jr. and Sr. We had Dr. Lisa Fortin, who's a Harvard-trained medical doctor. A lot of really, Dr. Brian Nolan, who's a world-renowned expert on nitric oxide. So a lot of really amazing people on the study. So this can help also just generally reduce stress in your body, and we showed that people also had better sleep. We have thousands of reviews on you can click the link, I think you guys have here, but on that website there's thousands of reviews that you can read of people talking about better sleep, less pain, their heart palpitations have gone away, reduced stress, they can sit in front of their computer longer, they just feel better generally, they have a better mood, better energy, just all kinds of reviews of all natures. But so this is something you can wear all the time. It goes with you everywhere you are. But it's still, like I said, it's not 100%. So you still need to do mitigation in your environment. You still need to make your bedroom like a little cocoon. And you can do things like, like you can put graphite paint on your walls, and that will block all the EMF. There's other things like film that you can, EMF protective film that you can put on your windows and your sliding glass doors to really create this cocoon. I can't stress that enough. That's so important to just give your body a rest, because even now, going out into the country, a lot of people with HSPs, these highly sensitive people, they'll go out into the country because they can't tolerate being in cities. It's just, the energy is just too intense for them. But because of the advent of these 5G satellites that are going into our environment more and more, and as testing ramps up, the country isn't going to be, as a haven like it is right now for people that are really highly sensitive. So the pendant can help, taking other mitigative factors. It's worth your time to look into this. And because it's kind of a rabbit hole you have to go down, at least wearing a Harmony pendant can give you some protection to help protect your body field and the stressful effects of EMF while you're researching and finding the devices that will work for you and your family.
That's very comprehensive, and people can watch this again and again with some notes, take notes, because it's on Facebook, and you'll be able to access it in perpetuity, as far as I know, so that you can go through some of those recommendations again. For those that have problems with sleeping, as an example, doing a Faraday cage, which is like a mosquito net over your bed, can be quite profound and impactful. It can make a difference, a substantial difference.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the Faraday cages are amazing because people today there's so many different forms of EMF. Even if you take all the steps that I mentioned, like you turn your Wi-Fi router off at night, if you look at, like, you're looking for networks for your internet, some people have like 50 or 100 Wi-Fi networks and those people are not turning them off at night. And they're just surrounded, especially if they live in like an apartment building. I had one client that was very, very ill, and I asked her, she lived in an apartment building, I asked her where her electric meters were, the electric smart meters for her apartment. And I asked if there was one like in her bedroom wall, perhaps, just to investigate that. And then she discovered that her entire wall had all of the smart meters for all of the apartments.
Oh.
Right on her wall. And there's other people I've known that had, the husband and wife, they had migraines. Their smart meter was in the wall of their bedroom where their heads were. Sometimes people's AC units are emitting a lot of EMF as well. So you just have to do some investigative work. But even if you mitigate all this stuff, you may be one of those highly sensitive people, and you just have to take extra precautions and really do some investigation.